Okay, so this wasn't a real cartoon. This was an animated intro, but there have been a lot of video game cartoons. Are there any video game cartoons that people have actually liked?
Well,
I enjoyed the Mortal Kombat one, but I was like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like I can watch the Zelda one like and enjoy it ironically. Like I laugh at it and I enjoy it while I'm watching it, but it's not like because it's like so high quality or anything.
Yeah.
Not in the way like back in the day I would watch like Batman animated series. I don't think there's a cartoon that's like of that caliber.
Mean, Pokemon was kind of a thing that it was cross media, so it's sort of. But I remember as a kid. Like having to grab some channel from Chicago that didn't air in like via antenna and being able to like watch the cartoon. I think it was before the game came out in the U.S. Before the cards and everything.
I remember waiting for the first movie because they had like the Egyptian.
Yeah, you got the Egyptian Mew.
Right. Yeah, I waited to get that. I think I went to the second movie in theaters too, possibly.
I remember my mom took me to the first one.
I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah. I feel that's like of all the things that I did that were like like I broke a towel rack once. Like I keyed a rental car. Because I was a kid, I feel really bad about dragging my mom to see the Pokemon movie.
Yep, I feel the exact same thing.
It's just there's a special guilt there.
Yeah. See, I'm a little older than you guys, so I grew up on the video game cartoons we had. There was Saturday Supercade, which was like a variety show with several popular video game characters. For some reason, Frogger was like a newspaper writer. I don't know why.
What do you mean for some reason? That makes
it's just I don't know. It just seemed this odd jump from guy crossing logs to get to his girlfriend to newspaper writer.
Yeah, Frogger had my job before I did.
And then there was Pac-Man. There was Pac-Man with the thing. But,
and
Pac-Man was, again, both these weren't very good, though. And Captain N was just trash.
Captain N, my favorite memory of Captain N, that was a little bit before my time, but my buddy who had cable internet before everybody else, he used to download shows and stuff and put them on CDs and send them to me, and I'd be like, oh, cool, I can watch some fun things before BitTorrent or whatever. I had a disc for the longest time that was half Captain N and half just hardcore porn. And it was so great because it was in two separate folders. So it was like, do I want to find out what's happening in the world of R-Type or do I want to see some nasty stuff right now?
I like the idea of those two things fusing in your brain.
No,
so it's like, whenever anyone's talking about Captain N, you're like...
Picture of me?
When anyone thinks of Simon Belmont...
There's so much Eggplant Wizard stuff going... No, that's just... No.
Another show I really liked, it wasn't based on a game, but it was based on games, was Reboot. Remember Reboot?
Yeah, I liked Reboot a lot.
First CG cartoon ever?
Yeah.
Everyone liked Reboot. I hated it.
I didn't like it either.
It was in the world of... That's what was happening in my PlayStation.
That's what was going on inside, right there?
I think so. Every time I put a disc in, they got real sad, and like people's families died.
Oh God.
No, I mean when it comes to good video game cartoons, outside of Wreck-It Ralph, has there actually been a lot?
Street Fighter was all right. I mean,
Street Fighter
there's
anime
been a
was
few
fun.
good anime for that. There was also the ongoing show. USA had like the market corner on fighting game cartoons.
Yeah.
It's a weird genre
Tekken
to have been like the most
movies.
successful things. Like that's surprising to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
do you guys remember the CG Mortal Kombat movie? It was like a direct-to-video movie, and I think it came with like 3D glasses and like maybe a soundtrack.
No,
or something.
Definitely don't.
Never seen
It is one of the, and I use this term loosely, one of the assiest things I've ever seen. It was just real.
Other than that folder of porn on your CD.
that was great. That was a great CD that I had. A great burn disc.
Now, I've never watched either of these, but apparently the same animation company that made this Crash Bandicoot thing made full seasons of Earthworm Jim and Wing Commander.
I remember Earthworm Jim. I remember the theme song.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim was maybe, I'll put it this way, it was better than Road Rovers.
Yeah, it reminded me of like the
Road
Beetlejuice
Rovers.
cartoon. It was like weird and
it was kind of chasing that Ren and Stimpy ghost.
Yeah,
but,
totally.
I feel like Wing Commander done in like anime style with a decent script could actually
just
be
like
a real
RoboShock?
it would just be kind of a cool cartoon show. I would watch
Mark
that.
Hamill.
Yeah.
It's some Mark Hamill from Wing Commander 3 10.
I have a feeling Ratchet and Clank the movie could be the next really great one. I mean, it's like TJ Fixman.
I hope so. Yeah,
right?
he's
the
such
same
a good
guy.
writer.
Yeah, and it's sort of just taking the core story of the Ratchet and Clank PS4 reboot remake.
You don't
thing
think
and
the
fleshing
Heavenly
it out.
Sword animated movie will be the next good one?
Maybe I wasn't a big fan of Heavenly Sword, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, I like Enslaved and DMC.
I like Enslaved a lot.
I don't know. The Crash Bandicoot thing is interesting because it really is kind of a throwback to a time when video games they were trying to be cartoons. Like they were still kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog was totally like. Oh,
that's
was
another
an okay
Jaleel
cartoon.
White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually legitimately enjoyed that as a kid. Like I watched like a good couple years of that.
Let's go get some chili dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Tails.
What's the
Wow, that was pretty good Jaleel White.
Thanks. I think I have a sinus infection. If I didn't mention it already.